Okay, so we are back from our break, still listening to Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage, track number 9 currently. But we're about to do some, I guess, general hunts for Lame to Argent. Sadly, we don't have a full group at the moment, but I'm sure it'll pick up as we go along. But for now, let's actually just go in order, welcome Granite Knight, of some of the quests that are recommended, potentially, let's say from the standpoint of Lame to Argent. So we're going to start off with Sweep Up Operation 3, see how far we get in it. This one can enter the RBR, which is pretty good, as can Scarlet Realm number 3, which we'll be doing a little bit later. I figure we'll at least get some chances, because Dango is looking for those buffs. So we'll see how far we can get with just 2 people. These quests are usually meant to be run with at least 3, but we can always try with 2. And at least if I have Ripoe stuff on, it shouldn't be too bad clear-wise. So Sinnoh Red in episode 1 is what grants us what we're interested in. Oh, they exploded with Salor. like no joke, they were just gone. So unfortunately, outside of RBR, these quests do have time limits. We'll see how far we get. We have 1 backup quest for Yellow ID. So it's going to be me playing this ID basically for probably a good hour, hour and a half. Forecast bonus is... Oops, I can't spell today. Newman's Mails. So I figure if I'm doing this, I might as well as just play Newman. Nice try, game. Oh, slow mode. So if I remember correctly, the tactic is to actually put down a Ryuker here. That we can come back to this later. You know, it's been a little while since I played this quest, but I vaguely remember needing to do this. So basically, we're going to be going along a long corridor. I'm going to have to hit a switch, but Dango can bail out early. So once we get past this room, it's going to be like a longer corridor, and then I have to hit something. But Dango could just take my warp and save some time. So in a 4-player game, it's definitely extraordinarily efficient. So we're on this wave. Yeah, 1 in 2,000? Like, come on. A quest that should grant us Lame to Argent is something like this. So there's only going to be about 18 or so in this quest, so even if we don't full clear, we've actually hit most of the Lame to Argent chances already. At least 30%. Within just like the past couple minutes. Wouldn't mind a V101, which is also why I was like, you know what, if we're gonna do it, I'd rather get Yellow ID at this point. Speaking of Lame to Argent. Yeah, this quest is pretty strong in RBR in terms of the change to the Sinnohs. So I would generally recommend it in groups. Not a super hard quest to run. You can see like the Lame to Argent chances are just leaping out at us. There we go. Dango will take the warp. Let the switch. Then I'll also take the warp. Yeah, it makes more sense because in like a 4-player game, I could just literally just walk to the end of the corridor and ignore enemies, but since I'm like one of 2 people, I do actually need to participate in the waves. So it's a little unfortunate there. At least save a little bit of time. Nice freeze. Yeah, the next quest you can usually just reset on Mines 1 rather than do the full quest. We'll see how far we get with the full quest. I know I'm not the biggest fan of actually finishing Lost Soul Blade for the quest. It is what it is. We're here. We might as well do it. A lot of enemies. There we go. A couple more Lambda Argent chances for Dango. On B101. See, this is the item I'm looking for. I'm like, listen. I mean, Lambda Argent should be what you're hunting for, but that's what I'm hunting for. Sadly, this week's RVR doesn't line up with the thing that we're hunting, but it is what it is. I will also be very sad if Dango gets a Nug 2000 Bazooka before he gets Lambda Argent. He has been waiting forever to get this item. Debuff into debuff here. Make sure that they're basically useless. Are you doing pretty well? Back up slightly so I don't get hit by that. Oof, my synchro is terrible. Okay, we at least got to this room. Should be hopefully where Dango gets his Lambda Argent, but we'll see. Tried leaping backwards to fight Dango, and then he exploded. Story of most things that fight Hugcast. You're doing well tonight, Granite Knight. Way to end the loop. I guess they're like, your 15 minutes is up. I do find it kind of disappointing that like the Magic Wreck Mulas are just like not worth using at all. It's just better to hunt for the item if you really want it. Like, I guess you could get them slightly earlier by using them, but due to the way the stat ranges work on items, you can't get them at, like, a reasonable stat bonus on most of the combinations of items that it can create. It's kind of disappointing if you just want stuff like true stone-like creations, like your brightness circles and things like that. Feels like a really big oversight, honestly, on the Sega team part. Why they didn't just adjust the other items to be better, I'm not sure. Ephinea is getting destroyed by me right now. Holy. That stun lock was like for 5 years. So lucky other things were fighting me. Okay, a nice little chance of Lambda Argent yet again. Wow, they did so much damage to each other. So yeah, we'll probably be sticking to Yellow ID for at least 4 different quests. We'll kind of rotate through what's available in episode 1, and then we'll do probably my joke version of it, where we just attempt to do Yellow ID massive attack for it, where it's like technically not optimal to do that, but it is very funny to do. At least stop the clones. About a minute left on the timer. I don't recall how far we are from the end. But I'm still happy that we got most of the Sinnohs out of the way, regardless. Again, a lot of these quests are more meant for, like, 4 players. We just don't have the raw clear power. It is what it is. Cool, V101 chances, let's go. You alone? You alone? Uh-oh. Couple lame to Argent chances left. There can't be many. I'm pretty sure this is the final room. I think the red door leads to the exit. I'm happy we at least saw where the exit is, if nothing else. Oh, I'm getting bullied. Oh, there we go. One less chance for Dango. Oh, I don't think anything happened there. Otherwise, Dango would be in pure panic mode if it was there. We're down to like 10 seconds. Gonna be tight. Maybe it's doable. Oh. Until I get confused. Okay, well, that might have thrown. Yeah, that might have thrown, sadly. Oh, we were right at the end. It's close. So sad. But anyway, we saw most of the quest. Let's try another one. And again, an RBR, no time limit. So that is kind of the perk of the RBR. I didn't see anybody in the lobby, so we'll be getting started in just a moment. I'm just hydrating. Sure thing, Dango. So aside from Lost Soul Blade, we'll probably just do Scarlet Realm 3, then we'll do a kind of a joke run in Yellow ID Episode 1. But after that, I don't know. We'll see who's around. That way we can at least say we did Phantasmal World 2, the other session. That's another big one that does it. Then, we'll save cookies for Halloween, but you bet there's gonna be a lot of anniversary events. So hopefully get Dango that Episode 4 version of what we need. Let's go to the Retrieval. Rip Lost Soul Blade. There's not a super ton amount of Red Sinnohs here. There's only 16 on the first floor, 37 total. There are a decent number of brands, though. So, if nothing else, I view this as just extra chances if you want to win. I used to run this quest a lot, but I haven't run it consistently in like 2 or more years after the nerf. And even then, leading into the nerf, I wasn't running it the year that they got rid of it. Common enemies dropping SHP material, sure. See what I could do to chip them out. At least with Psycho Wand plus other things, I do okay damage. But it's kind of wild. Like, I'm almost completely kitted out, except for Ignition Cloak. And like, this is all I can do with this character. I'm at max MST, just for clarity. It's like, I don't think it gets better than that. Kind of wild how much less damage. Oh, the old pick a path. Well, I'm not sure what this will put Dango. I think he could choose. So once I hit this warp, he'll end up on a side. Whether he wants to be on my side or not doesn't matter. But we're gonna be here for a little bit. I will, however, Glide Divine here. I think that would be a good call. Fortunately, at least with Psycho Wand, I should be able to do some decent AoE between both sides. Dango at least has Vulcan, so he could do some damage across the gap. And again, like, I kind of like the concept of this quest, right? Like, you see stuff that you don't see very often in other quests. Like, there's a clear delineation of, like, Group A versus Group B. And I kind of like that. And I like that you can, you know, preempt it, or if you come in the room late, as I said before, there's warps there to get entered in. I was gonna say, this is my wave. Dango doesn't need to worry about this. I'm here for this wave. That wave would take Dango like 5 millennia to kill. There's too many, they're all far away. Not a great combo. Just watch the Sinnoh Red just obliterate each other in front of Dango. Or Sinnoh Red, they tried. How is he not in range? There we go. Probably want the Mind Material over here. Almost thought Dango was gonna pick up a lame. One can dream. Don't remember which one is the correct switch. I'm gonna believe in you, Dango. Apparently it's this one. I'm gonna go to the other side. If it's like the other quest, this one should be the real switch. Oh, did the custom quest steal that trap room? Because that is the same pattern of something we've done. In fact, I think we might even see that in Scarlet Realm 3 specifically. I'm like, wait a minute. I actually knew which one it was, and I'm like, and it's not from having done this quest a lot. Let me tell you, it was from doing another quest with a similar thing. The other one, I think you fight like 2 Sinnohs. If it's the quest I'm thinking of. That is really funny that there was a confuse trap near me and it hit the Sinnoh Blue that was fighting me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that was intended, but that was very funny for me. Don't remember what the point of coming over here was, but this just warped me back to the other side, or it's just boxes. Okay. I think the other quest warps you. If I remember correctly. Scarlet Realm 3 will put you at the other room. Because I think what normally happens is you kind of split off into like a path, B path there, which again, I think is like good design for like 3 players plus. And that's kind of what I want to see more in the custom quests. Dango just absolutely doing whatever he wants with confuse traps. Confuse trap OP. Oh, praise be the confuse trap. It's like, am I about to take 2,000 damage in the face? Or are you about to take 2,000 in the face? Uh-oh. I think the answer on that particular question is about to be me, though. Yeah, see, this used to be the room for the lame to Argents for me. Back when these enemies used to have it. Remember getting excited to get surrounded here. Now I'm just kind of like, I'll put down a Ryuker for him. Oh, menuing is weird. Where is my Ryuker? You know what? I'll just do it this way. I moved it from the bottom. I have no idea where it was. It's like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I have no idea. It's in there somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh, it's like in the middle. That's weird. I don't know why I put it there. I'm usually expecting it like 4 or 5 from the bottom because I usually put like Ripoe, for example, at like the bottom of the list. I think Azond is at the top. Whatever. Yeah, see how there's even more Sinnoh Blues. Such a shame they're only laser beams now. Wow, even through Confused, they died nearly instantly again. Holy. Or, not Confused, through Jellin, they survived that barely. More than a couple of seconds. I'd like to think that they're just protecting the lame to Argent from Dango. If he's ever allowed to achieve true power, it's all over. Yeah, you can see why people used to reset like on this room. Because it just be like, all your lame to Argent chances and just leave. They got mad at that. So I don't think they'll ever put anything interesting on Sinnoh Blue. be honest with you. No, nothing to the power of, like, Heaven Strike or Xcal anyway. Yeah, see, this is like the other quest, which I want to say is Scarlet Realm 3, where I used to go into the rooms that are the red doors there, and then I would weave through the 2 Sinnoh Blues. I think I shockingly remember Mind's Quest. Believe it or not. It doesn't seem like I should, but I'm pretty sure I did. I feel like I'm about to get murdered by a million Sinnohs. So rest in peace, me. We're gonna believe in Dango getting free snipes. I'll be his tank. Oh boy. I guess I'll start sacking Gafoe. This room seems really fun. I'm not gonna lie. If there was ever a time I was gonna play with like a pool party and play HuCast, I would love to be in this room with like 3 HuCasts in the middle, and then we're just all swinging Dark Flow. Right? Like, it seems like you would bring 3 HuCast buddies. Someone, it basically is like a dice where there's like 1 in the middle, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and they just take their designated swing. That seems so fun. But sadly, we don't have enough Dark Flow users. Maybe in the future. I'm sure you could do it with just 1 person. If you're like very, very crafty with freeze traps. Probably freeze 2 and then hit 1 while it's falling, and then kill the others before they unfreeze. Okay, face tank for Dango. So in this kind of room, it should just lead us to the next area. So I think normally, I'll just investigate what the differences are between this and the other quest. In the other quest, I believe there is a healing circle up here. I will double check to see if that is the same. Survey says, yep. Okay, so I think Scarlet Realm 3 did take a lot, I think, from this quest in hindsight. So if we truly needed more traps to be reset, we could at least take that later. In fact, what I'll do, I'm gonna leave, oh gosh, let's do it that way. I'm gonna put a telepipe here in case we need to use it later. Save us a little trip. In the meantime, let's go help Dango. He's just dealing with trash mobs equivalency. Sure, we buff what we can. Yeah, that guild check does not like me. So yeah, no time limit on this quest, but it is going to be kind of long. Most of the brands, I think, are literally only in Mines 2. I don't remember brands in Mines 1 on this quest. In fact, I think this is the warp to go there. Dango taking that little warp out of there. Dango won, so I'm just gonna put another Reaver down, honestly. Save him a little bit of a trip back. Come to me, wall of Sinnohs. Done. 3 more chances for Dango on this floor. Still more overall in the quest. Like the red sword. And yeah, since we are killing them in mines, there's a greater chance of us getting machine percentage from these. It's pretty good for vault up, but arguably if people want to, you know, get dark percentage, if they're looking to kind of round out their Excals, people will probably play episode 4 for that going forward. Unfortunately, the quest that touches it is kind of hard to access outside of holidays. Wow, even through... Look how fast they died through Confuse, oh my gosh. I mean, Dango did some damage there, but they still did like 1,000 plus to each other almost instantly. Holy. Damage is real. some items. Oh, bit of interest. Yeah, this quest used to be crazy too, because you have to think. This is before they nerf Anguish. So people also used to be able, in the same run, could boost the patterns of the boxes by just making this Anguish 1. And it was quite silly. Well, I'll take that HP material, actually. So this used to be, like, super, super good, because you could get, like, the equivalency of Ruins level items while doing all of Lost Soul Blade, and then you would be doing wonderful. So many extra chances of Caliber and all that other nonsense. So, Side Room ended up just giving us HP material, which wasn't good. Yeah, this is where we start getting Barans super hard. Like, we're gonna get into a room of like 6+ a couple times. If you're wondering where the V101 chances are, they're kind of deep in the quest. But they'll be appearing, I think, from this room onwards. Let's weaken them a little here. Speaking of, this is going to be interesting. I don't want to be away from Dango, so I'm going to go follow Dango. Wherever Dango goes, I will go. Yeah, we should touch one of these. There we go. The reason I do that is because if I'm up there, I have to potentially solo a Barans. I would rather just be near Dango and give him debuffs and not have to solo the Barans. Let it come to us. So this is a little awkward for people that want to be melee only, but I kind of like the idea behind it. Oh, Dango doing 1,000+ damage on a ray gun shot. Life is unfair. Debuff them so... Yeah, like, again, they're doing, like, nearly 1,400 damage to themselves on a swing. It's just wild how much damage they do. Speaking of Barans... Speaking of blame to Arjun. Yeah, that was the brands that potentially I'd have to solo, and there's one more I think that spawns at the far end. Maybe apply some buffs. Them out so well. Damn, Dango's like, get out of here, Barans. You're not doing anything. Oh, I think that was my first tri-fluid I used, and I already found one before I needed it again. Yeah, there we go. That's the one I was scared of. Because I'd be like, there's nothing I could do. Dango would not be able to reach that, depending on how it hit me. There we go. Sadly, no V101 so far. Let's grab in some items. Honestly, as I said before, outside of this room, I don't remember the quest that well. I know there's like an annoying dark room that potentially ends the quest. And that most of these areas will lead to things that we should probably kill. But my experience has just been resetting on floor 1. Just because I used to only just go to that orange room we were at before. Although sometimes I would go to this one, since there was still a decent number of Sinnoh Blues. And again, if you're playing Yellow ID, you still would have gotten V101, etc. So good to know that for the future, those are just boxes. No warps. Time Dango kills those, I'll be done with these. Wow. The fact that I'm still at full TP is kind of gross to me, but that's fine. Good one. Did I miss a hallway? Oh, I guess we did. Well, good to know, I guess. I mean, there are switches on the floor. I guess I should probably hit them. The real path has opened. Assuming this is just boxes. Which again, when you used to play Anguish, you would just check these. But I'll just show them for the sake of showing them, I guess. Or I suppose if you are playing Anguish and for some reason the weapon pattern thing has been updated, I guess it's good to know. On V101 chances, give it to me. Nicely done. Ooh, Baran's on opposite ends. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, jeez. Dango brought the swarm of missiles at me. I was like, oh no, I might be dead. I wasn't moving. Fortunately, they didn't hit me there. Okay, there we go. Dango face Dango on that one. That almost went really wrong. I was like, oh no. How did I get hit by the poison? Out of here. Nice trap shooting. Or in this case, switch shooting. Done. Yeah, I'm thinking after that, depending on what time it is, we might do some other runs, assuming other players join in for them. Otherwise, it will be the Dango time. All Dango, all the time. Get some debuffs here. Wasn't sure, for example, if Chris was gonna make it tonight or not. He wasn't sure when I last talked to him. Star Atomizers. Oh, right. I'm gonna put down a dark... Oh, I was gonna say a Reaver before it get attacked in the dark room. What I was going to say. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. I'm gonna bring him closer to Dango. Just pray I don't die. Which is... I'm gonna go turn the switch on, but we're almost done with the quest. I think there's like one more room we can go to on the side, but like we are otherwise legitimately done. Okay, so this is another example where Glide Divine is extremely important to have, or you can't debuff the whole room first. So it's not mandatory in every quest, but it is useful. I don't know if I really want to put a mark on that in the quest guide, since... I mean, like, there's no reason to not bring it in most quests, even if you don't use it. Why, hello there, double Varans. Well, that's mean. They bumped into each other, so they stopped moving. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but we'll take that, I guess. Soften him up for Dango. There we go. Again, this quest is definitely meant for not just two people, so I'll stall for Dango. Pray for Dango. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're running in circles here. Listen. We're not gonna be brave. We're just gonna spin in circles. Alright, so this is simple 4. I feel like we're almost done. Oh, right, I forgot I had this portion. My bad. Alright, never mind. We have a bit more to go then. Poor guild chicks. I'm disappointed we haven't seen any photon drops, or at least a alt rare so far. Oh, no surprise Mazer beams. No 2000 bazookas. No PDs. Ouch. Oh, I have no idea. Is it the right switch? Nope. Middle, apparently. Oh, or it was the far switch, actually. Whatever. I know it wasn't the one I immediately stepped in front of. Might have been near the door itself. Now we're almost done. I think we have like an optional room we can go to that I think is also a dark room that I was thinking of, but I don't think it's mandatory. I thought we were at that dark room for some reason, and I'm like, no. Dango's like, I've had enough. No more surprise Sinnoh. Nice, I got the shock on him. Boxes. Ambush room? Yeah, see, this is the room I thought we were in. Oh my gosh, the damage I took was disgusting. Did you see that, chat? Holy. Almost got deleted there. Oh my gosh, I am shocked that didn't kill me. Took like almost 1,000 damage from traps. Well, I guess it's gonna hit some fire resistance. Oh, this is the struggle to go. Oh my god. Speaking of trap damage. Okay. All that just to open the door. As I said before, I think this is just an optional room. This is not where we need to go to fight to leave. But I do remember it being something we should fight now that they moved the items around, just for clarity. Like, I think this just loops back into the room we came from. If we really wanted to go get the items that were in that long room, which I don't really want to do. Okay. So we'll keep fighting until nothing else spawns in here, and then we'll move on. I feel like it would be a mistake to skip all of these Sinnoh Reds. Wow, double Baran Sinnoh Red? Now this is the kind of room I'm looking for. A little debuff going on them. Oh, I got missiled into punched. Brutal. So anyway, as I said before, this is all optional. But since we're going down the optional path, as well as open this up. Yeah, you can see this is where, like, if we turn right here, we can also just... I think this is also a fake laser Kate. There's some guild chicks that spawn over here. So if we really just wanted to see what was in that door, this is the optional path I was mentioning before. Oh. Continue watching. So what, pray tell, is in the optional room? Nothing exciting. So silly. Anyway, let's go back down to the south. I probably should have put a warp down, but that was my bad. We went down to the south, we confirmed those room boxes. That just leaves, I think, just the exit room. I'm gonna go south here. That should leave us at the final room? Yeah. Although I realize I don't really have anything good to stunlock this boss. So honestly, we might just quit out. I don't feel like fighting Ball-Up. This team, I'm gonna be real with you. There's no reward for completing Lost Soul Blade. Might as well just leave. No, thank you. No Ranger, no high enough ATP in order to excal, no way. Anyway, we'll try one more episode 1 quest. And we'll switch stuff up a little bit. I definitely want to compare the one that we just did to Scarlet Realm 3. Assuming it's just the 3 of us, so I'm gonna continue going forward. Oh, that is kind of a downside. Man, that made the menuing so much worse now. I hope they invent a new category for some of the custom quests. I'm not gonna lie, trying to get to the stuff in the middle now is kind of heinous. Yeah, so this one, so we basically cleared up the 37 Sinnoh Reds. Not worth us really fighting Ball-Up since the drops are kind of terrible. So unlike HBR, if we were playing RBR, we never bother to clear Ball-Up. There's no benefit to doing so. So if they're looking to potentially improve RBR, potentially give something extra to say if you completed the quest or not. I don't know if they want to bring back mini bonuses, like if you complete one of each, you get a personal 5% bonus going forward or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure they can figure out some kind of number and ratio that would work for them. I'm surprised they at least don't do one where, like, you gotta complete each one at least once. And give a bonus. I feel like that would also work, rather than forcing them to play only those. Just be like, hey, you get a boost for the week. The warps. Get out of here, Kennebins. I do feel bad I don't have an Ignition Cloak on this character, as it would have sped up the run just a teeny bit. But I'm happy at least I have Rifoi Merge Psycho Wand. Doing this without Rifoi Merge Psycho Wand would take probably an actual eternity to kill anything, because I'm basically never Rifoi stacking here. Yeah. Be aware that this quest is one of the ones where there's actually less enemies when you play single player versus multiplayer. So I would recommend you check the wiki for the exact counts. But just be aware that that is a thing. If the spawns look a little different for solo play versus 2-player, that is intentional for this quest. Poor enemies. They're trying, though. Bonk. I'm also not gonna lie, double add up Psycho Wand. So much TP saving. Yeah. I think I'd probably swap into like a Mother Garb, honestly, just to get even lazier with TP. Just stack all the bonuses. Oh, I took the right warp. That might have been a mistake. Well. Wish me luck, chat. I'm on my own. Dango's in the optional room. So if he goes south, there's like 2 Sinnohs and a switch he has to hit. I'm at the main room. We can eventually cross over, but I think I have to keep killing. Also, fortunately, Rafoi is pretty good at killing cannabis. Or else that also would be a disaster to clear. But needless to say, it is very likely Dango will be done before I do. But at least I could show that I can clear the waves without Dango. Not the fastest necessarily, but I could get there. I will take that safety escape doll. I'm actually shocked I beat waves before Dango there. He must be nearly done, yeah. There's kind of like a gap over there. I'll put down a... it's fine. I'm gonna rebuff Dango. We can go with the buddy system if you want to. Basically, where Dango is walking now is an optional area where there's a lot of annoying traps that I can't really deal with. So it's like... it's kind of terrible for Force to be here. But honestly, aside from hitting that laser gate switch, there's nothing to do here. If you want to open the boxes, it's fine. I actually think it's better to just walk back at this point. Like, otherwise you just kind of warp in and it just takes forever. It doesn't lead to additional enemies, to my knowledge. It's just kind of there. I wonder if they had a different idea for it at one point. Like, I wonder if they wanted, like, 3 people on the left side, 1 on the right. They give the person on the right something to do, but then there's nothing to do after they warp. Like, see how there's that red door on my screen, like, right across from me? That's where I thought additional waves were gonna attack me, but that's not how it was designed. So it's just kind of like, oh, whatever. So I don't even think we need to hit the switches over there at all. That's just for items, I think. But there's not even, like, a lot of items either. So again, I wonder if they had another idea for what to do over there. Epiran's got destroyed. I do think this quest was really solid in the RBR. I'm a little sad that it left rotation, because we did play a lot of it when it was in rotation. So I went from kind of neutral towards this quest to actually liking it. It took me a little while to come around to it, but now that I understand and have seen it like run once by playing with people, then I'm like, oh, that's how this feels in 4-player versus 2-player. So I know not to bother with that entire left side. It doesn't do anything for us other than just to showcase those enemies. So that saves us like a minute. Damn, they got destroyed. I was gonna say either Dango shot them or those robots murdered the Sinnoh Red. I wasn't sure. They died very quickly. Ouch. Probably dead here. Oh, not dead. Okay. We'll take that. That's an improvement. Dango saved me on that one. I was so dead. I was so dead. They weren't debuffed. I was about to take like 40 fists in the face. I would have looked like the average villain in Hokuto no Ken, just exploding. It's like, like the 100 cracked fists. Just game over. It's over. I'm already dead, Chun. Exactly. These. Like Dango getting sectioned off in his own little place. The Dango corner. Heal Dango up a little. There we go. Barely able to reach him. It's Fonuman. My rest of range is a little sad, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trapped here, they're trapped with me. Is that where it's going? Yeah, there we go. Oh gosh, I'm getting murdered. Send help. I'm bullied against that post with nowhere to go. Holy. That was some straight force bullying. It just got mugged in the corner. That sucked. I got clipped on that fence. That's kind of a wide detection in a bad way for whether I'm touching it. Rescued by Dango. Dango the savior. Oh boy. Okay, that's good. Okay, they're hopefully no longer fighting me. Reload. For Dango. It's like, there we go. Barely out of range. Figured it out. Get out of here, Brands. Don't need you. We did all that just to open a single door. Like, the effort just to get that far is kind of wild. I don't know. Let's go with whatever Dango picks. I guess we'll go here. I don't think it matters. So again, like, this kind of reminds me of just kind of a retake of the Lost Soul Blade. Right? Like, it's even the same kind of room length and everything. The only thing they did different is they let you pick the path, which I will agree. I think that is an improvement over the other one. I do actually like that as a change. So it's nice to see, like, the previous quest kind of modernized, I guess. Going with the modern design principles. I'm so sad Dango is still not seen an item. One day. Oops, gotta go south, I think. This quest does get a little confusing with the warps, but we'll get there in the end. Yeah. I guess I should have gone on this side to spawn them, in hindsight. I forgot you needed to actually genuinely clear both to open the door. Oh well. I'll note that for next time. But again, generally you play with 4 players, so it doesn't come up very often. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna spam Rafoi and just really hope I don't die. that's my general understanding of how I'm gonna get through this room. There we go. See, now that other warp makes sense, because when we were playing 4-player last time, we always had people split, so we never had to think about that. I don't think it matters which switch you hit, but I'm gonna hit this so we could go backwards. Oh, do you actually need to hit both? Interesting. Okay. We'll get in there eventually. I mean, I did see people hit it, but I didn't know if that was actually mandatory or not when we played, like, a few weeks back. Interesting. Don't mind me, just baiting deadly strikes to the face. Using my body. Ooh, there we go. Music's kicking in. Team to Dango. These stupid things. There we go. Gives you something. You can't just pause your way out through the menu anymore. You have to slightly move. keeping you on your toes. Wow, I actually got the shock ailment. Get wrecked, Brands. Man, I also wish this area was still lightning. Because in the lower difficulties, it is lightning, so like the Tempest Cloak would have been amazing here in lower difficulties, but in Ultimate, it's just all fire, which is kind of boring. Not gonna lie, I wish it was still lightning. Because like, you can cause the shock status ailment, and it's like, when you're in Ultimate, it so rarely comes up. Like, it can come up, but it used to be the spell. Unfortunate. Okay, I'm glad I'm not in there. Here, Dango. I say, was this the healing circle? Oh, there's no healing circle there. Okay, I wanted to confirm that. I was like, I couldn't remember if the healing circle was there or not. I knew it wasn't the right path, but here I go. I didn't notice the boxes in the room. I almost jump scared myself there when I saw the shrapnel. It's like, what the heck did I just hit? Oh, man. Why, hello there, double Varans in a tight corridor. We're gonna believe in Dango on this one. Good job. No, there we go. I almost healed you in time. The rest to even hit you and everything. So unfair. Now we're back in the same room we're in before. We did all that just to hit mines too. Like, it's quite an ordeal for 2-player. I will say, like, with 4-player, it's easily, like, 4 minutes shorter. So it's a much more reasonable hunt, for sure. But hey, sometimes it's not all about rushing things. PSO isn't exactly saying, you know, you're gonna get Red Ring in, you know, a reasonable number of hours. Sometimes it's like, no. Just looks at it and goes, I don't think I will. Talking about getting buffed. Also, praise be to the Cycle 1 double adept, or else I would have been completely out of Tri-Fluids by this point. I've been casting so many spells. I could not imagine doing this quest without adept. There are just so many enemies. I don't really feel like it. Something like that. Oh, I got confused. I believe in you, camera. There we go. There we go. I'm just helping Dango combo kill. Look how polite I am. Get out of here. Yeah, like I used 3 Tri-Fluids, but I 100% would have been out without Adams. I would have actually needed to back. Debuff them a little bit. Don't just explode. Or just bully me out of the room. That works. Ah, yes. Well, we eventually need to go to the upper right. I want to go too far from Dango, because that'll happen. Again, if you're playing like a melee-only character, I would be so mad if I saw this gimmick. Like, yeah, something. I am shocked Dango has not gotten a drop of interest so far. I'm disappointed in new PSO. Give Dango something. We're gonna chastise it, tell it to do better. Well, I see the dub switches in the sky. All I gotta do is weaken them a little bit. There we go. we'll attempt one other quest where I have gotten a shocking number of useful items. Although I don't usually hunt lame to Argent there. It has been where I've gotten a couple V101s. Okay. Got another instance where potentially Zaluring them will help Dango significantly with the combo kill. Oops, I should be using Ricardic here. Wow, he lined up perfectly for Dango. Fill up Dango. Alright, this song's pretty good. I like this one so far. Of the soundtrack, this is definitely my favorite. I like the build-up of the guitar. Oh, Dango had enough. He's bringing out the big sword. Get out of here. Get slapped. I was gonna say, at least give Dango a V101 game. Like, you control Dango longer for lame to Argent, but at least give him something. I'm looking at you, PSO. Oh man, what was in here? Is it just... I think this was the path. Okay, so if that's the path, was this the one with the boxes? Yes. Okay. Just double checking there's no healing circle. Yeah, PSO is very likely to do that. I think this is still not the healing circle. Where is the healing circle? I thought there was one in this quest. I remember going... There was a point where there was kind of like a choice to go up or a choice to go down, and then a healing circle is there, but I could be confusing it with another quest. To be fair, they are using literally the same tiles and rooms. Just they've ordered them in a slightly different way. Oh well. Not a big deal. Oh. I got the punched. I thought my Rifoe killed him in time. Not quite. Yeah, we'll try to speed it up a little. I can at least kill those at a decent pace. Okay, I made the mistake last time of not hitting that laser gate. And let me tell you, the first time I played this quest, I got really confused. Because it was like, wait, where do I go? Like, oh, I just didn't hit the laser gate before taking the warp. So at least I'll remember from having done that once to never do that again. That also saves a lot of time to not have to go through those warps again. You can see there's a, like, shocking number of lame to Argent chances. And with RBR, you could get them, I think, to, like, 1 in 900 or so. It's pretty good. So probably the next time this quest enters RBR, you will play this 100%. We'll Gazan there to make sure he dies. Open the boxes with my Razan. And I think there's going to be a Baranz, if I remember, near the laser gates. Remembering this quest correctly. So I'm going to move there a little preemptively. Make sure I can maybe zap it. Yeah. Okay. See that? There's some knowledge that's correct. Like, I kind of remember that. There we go. Okay, I'm definitely gonna take those tri-fluids. There we go. Damn, we are working to finish this quest. Get him out of our face. Holy. For what that warp does, but I don't think I want to take it. I think it just takes me to the previous area. On the plus side, we are getting towards the end. Welcome, Chips with the clips. Hope you're doing well. You're attempting to get Dango and lame to Argent. The game is being very stubborn. But once we're done with this quest, we'll do, I think, one more episode 1 related quest. and then we'll switch over to, I don't know, maybe some more TTF. See if we get a Dango or red ring. Never enough red ring. Thank you for the good luck. Don't mind me, just respectfully mag feeding while moving. Tiggy enjoying the music. Hope you're doing well, Tiggy. I will say, even if I don't like the gameplay of all the Dynasty Warriors, music is easily like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Doing okay, Tiggy? Saw you playing a little bit of Hunter x Hunter game. Was that any fun, Tiggy? I know somewhat recently they also did the massive collection for Capcom games. I think it's like left, left, right, right, left, right. Remember correctly? Try double left, then double right. No. So now I'll try double right. So if you really want that healing circle, you can get through here. Yeah, there you go. Game is fun, but I hate the control scheme. Oof, sorry to hear, Tiggy. See, chat, I remembered how to get through that stupid thing. It's like, I've been out of traps for Dango. Oh boy. I might be in big trouble here. It is too many buttons. Define too many buttons. Is it like somehow more than a 6-button layout? Okay, so the brands I think are gonna alternate what side they're on. But I think the next time it'll be on the right, and then it'll be in the middle. I don't mind using this as a 6-button joystick, and I can't play the game with it. Oh, music cut off awkwardly. I think next time they'll spawn in the middle. Just be a warden. Ooh, it's 8 buttons. Like, ooh. See, I don't mind shortcuts. Because I was gonna say, I do, even on like a 6-button joystick. Oop, I'm getting bullied here. I'd still use shortcuts on occasionally. Oh, what a tease. I thought that was a B101. What an absolute tease. Man. F minus. Yeah, that is a bit odd. Yeah, I have a 8-button digital joystick from when I used to play Street Fighter 4. But I can't imagine like actively needing to like switch between it. Like, it would always be reserved for extras on this side. Why are they not targetable? Yeah, there we go. Sorry to hear that though, Tiggy. That is a little disappointing. Is that I hadn't seen like I saw people talk about it, but I never really saw people play it. I was definitely curious, you know, from experiences, what you thought about it, especially having played other games. Or I see you playing like Under Night, for example. Sorry to hear, Tiggy. Dango. brutal. That Baran's on the other end of the room. Wow. Again, not bad with 4-player. 2-player, it's a little mean. Dump chicks on opposite ends of the room, huh? Interesting. I'm glad I can debuff this room, because oh boy, if we had no Zalor and Jellin, this would be so bad. Oh my gosh, leave me alone. Ouch. I was gonna say, we are fighting to get to the end of the stage. We'll get there though. That here. The brands. I am so thankful for double add up cycle 1 right now. You have no idea. What a great call leaving it on this character. Past me knew what he was doing. Current me has no idea what's going on. Why hello there, Sinnohs. Ooh! I got shredded by those vices. Nasty. On, lame to Argent for Dango. There's 4 more chances dropping from the ceiling just for Dango. Ooh, nice red sword. Synchronized death animation, always a nice touch. I'm gonna go ahead and just debuff here, so we don't explode and die. Nicely done. I wonder if this quest was made in mind for the item change or not. Like, almost all the Sinnoh Reds have been at the tail end of the quest. There's been a decent sprinkling, but like, that room by itself was more than like the next 6 rooms or so. Quite a few of them. I mean, it did say there were 60 plus. We're definitely feeling it right now. Yeah, I think if I were to play any fighting games on stream, I'd probably play something more basic at this point. It's been like such a long time since I used a joystick. I don't think a lot of it would come back to me at this point. So I'd be more inclined to play like Flash and Ninja than I would like Street Fighter. Yeah, I was seeing some tournaments for it in my recommendations. Oh yeah, yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah. What is it, like Gensu Ninja Tyson 4? Yeah, I like that. See, it never came out in the US, so I have like a Japanese copy. So I used to do the what is it, Freebooter? In order to get by that on the GameCube. That's like, it worked. Yeah, I've seen a couple of tournaments of it, so that's why I was like, it came to mind more readily than the other ones. Only the control stick was able to be used. Oh, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I'd probably play the modded version that people are playing. I think I'm technically in their Discord. I might give it a try. And I'm curious if, with all the patch updates, how that would affect the single-player missions. There we go. We earned our exit from this quest. GG. But yeah, oh, forgot about the warp. I got distracted. I'll use it on the way back, though. Put away all these escape dolls. I don't need this many. Like, I did like it back in the day with the Y cancels and stuff like that. I used to play... I don't know, like mid to mid-high tier. I enjoyed playing, like, Awakened Hinata, Kasame, a little bit of Kimumaru. I never got into, the Puppet Master, Punkuro. I definitely got annoyed by people playing Itachi. I don't know which character I liked fighting least. But I remember it being an obstacle course of unfun things when both of those characters are involved. I'm like, gee, I wonder who's in the top 5. Is it the character that can't let you play the game? I'm pretty sure it's the character that won't let you play the game. I think what was sad is that, I was gonna say, in the non-patch version of that game, there was the flute girl, whose name I don't remember, from the Sound Ninja Village. And legitimately, like, none of her buttons worked on either of them. It was so bad. It was so bad. She would do, like, this AoE sound blast, and they just go right through it. It just doesn't work on... Like, if you want to feel bad matchups, like, there's just nothing she could do. To Yuya. Oh, I liked, the giant fan... lady. What is this? It's not Tsunade. Oh, Choji's fun. Choji's fun. She's always with Gaara. Oh, Tiggy's waiting. Tamari, thank you. It's like it was a T name. I had fun playing Tamari. Never got much into technical stuff, just weather reject Y cancels I learned. Oh, yeah. I got pretty good at certain infinites. So there were a couple characters where I'm like, you're going in the loop. You have to warp out of it. I'm not dropping this combo. You're done. So we'll do one more of these, and then we'll switch over to TTF. Not that quest specifically, but we'll do, we'll see where it takes us. One last chance at Lame to Argent before TTF. Look at Hour. Oh, yeah, I did a whole bunch of those. Yeah, that's why I was shocked where I was hearing things like the, what was it, One Tail was allowed? I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, did they tune him down? Because that character was degenerate. Like, actually, that was one of those characters I was like, this should not be tournament legal. I played this. I'm like, this character actually stupid. Holy. I'm like, you're allowing this? Really? I was like, back then, I would be like, what are you doing? I'm not fighting this. Holy. So this will be our last one before then. Hopefully we could get the mines route, but we'll see. People are brave nowadays? I think so. Again, I don't know if it's because they rebalanced the cast a bit more. I know there are changes for the Discord version. I don't think it's just the core game, just for clarity. I think it is with like balance patches, so things are faster and there's less like menu jank in it. But man, oh man, I remember playing him. Him and Naruto had some really stupid degenerate infinites. Kimumaru also had degenerate stupid infinites, where you could purposely like drop your combo. Like you have like, for people that haven't played the game before, the game is not very hard. You have A buttons and B buttons. One is usually like your weapon button, and one is your like attack button, right? Like physical strikes and stuff like that. But your combos aren't really crazy. So if you're doing a 5-hit chain, it's just like B, 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 B. Like it's not really crazy. But like you could purposely drop like your 5th hit on some of those combos and actually get it to loop again on certain characters. Naruto was one. One Tail Naruto had so many. I think you could basically drop his combo at any point and it would reloop. It's kind of gross. I was like, wow, every single one of his starters just leads to an infinite, huh? Okay. Question mark. Sure. This doesn't seem right. And I'm like, I know they allow you to, you know, potentially spend 3 out of 4 meter in order to escape. Oh, nice, we instantly got mines. That's what I wanted. Okay, we're good. Shockingly, this time, I did not want to go to ruins. See, this room would be terrible, but I have Rafoi, so I actually don't care about this room that much. Although, when my target gets murdered, I feel sad. There we go. Dango finally got a photon drop. About time. Dango earned it. After that previous quest, they should just be gifted him out. Dango hung in there. It was quite a long quest. We'll try to kill the pan arms. I'll slow down the lilies for the team. They're like right in the middle here. There we go. So we could get a part of item here, which could be fun. Should be one more pan arm. There we go. I actually genuinely liked Awaken Hinata because she could kind of chain A and B somewhat freely. So she had some pretty long standard combos where you could kind of weave, like, I want to say like 10 to 12 hits without using meter, which is kind of rare in that game to get a combo count that high. Again, they split. Unfortunate. Yeah, you get a heart of if they don't split. Yeah, and she was very fast-paced. I know I'd like to disrespect people by trying to finish the round with the trigram, what is it, 64 palm, in order to make sure they start the next match with no meter. like again, I mean, she had some pretty gross things, but I don't think she was in the same tier as the like One-Tailed Naruto or Tachi or even honestly Kasame. Any character that kind of messed with your meter or never needed to go in, those are the characters that I just view. I am just assuming we're just the top of top tier. Like when Konkuro can do like almost a touch of death from full screen without ever getting close, I'm like, yeah, this character is disgusting. When he can get thrown and you get punished for throwing him, he's top tier. I'm sorry. I'm like, there is no way that character is in top 5. No way. I don't believe. But I had some fun with some of the other characters. Like, I used to play a little, like, Kabuto, like Orochimaru's henchman. He wasn't, I don't think he was top tier, but I thought he was okay. But I had fun with certain setups with him. He led to some very dumb team-based infinites, by the way, that you could not get out of, which was very funny. So I used to play a mix of it where it's like the, you know, 4-for-all versus like the tag team you play with 3. I played both. I got in a tournament with the tag of 3. So, you know, I like playing characters like Zabuza and you know, Aruka, but they're just not going to compete if somebody's like bringing out like Itachi Puppet Master, like something else. I'm like, no, I gotta pick something more serious so they have a small chance of winning. Yeah. So I did think about playing it because I do think that game was kind of fun, even from like a casual setting. It was a lot of fun. I like that you could have like teams, you could handicap, kind of rebalance the game a little bit to give the AI a little bit of an edge. Oh, oops! I cycle one at myself to death. I thought I had one more cast before I needed Resta. My bad. But yeah, it was kind of nice to play around with it. I like the stage variety, like the little long stages made a very big difference versus the small arenas, or if it was like a square arena versus circular arena, it allowed for some combos. So like there were setups because I wanted to help, you know, friends learn how to play, that I learned how to do stuff with like Mike Guy and Rock Lee. And I'm like, oh, it's a square arena? Oh, then I actually have better combo access. Because once they get wedged in the corner, I don't have to worry about them dropping out, stuff like that. So I like that there was like arena counterplay, and that there are definitely ones that favored the close range versus the long range. I was definitely like, anytime I played an Itachi player, I'm like, please do not give me the bridge stage. Please do not make me hunt them down on the bridge stage. Like, please don't. It's gonna take so long. Oh, man. I'm never seeing them again. But anyway, because there's a mix of, like, tag combos, where potentially you could play with other people in teams of, like, 2 versus 2, for example. Where it's literally 4 players all fighting at once. I did learn some pretty degenerate stuff that has no applicable tournament stuff, but actually was untechable, inescapable, can't use chakra to get out once it starts combos. Which is, I'm not gonna say rare, but it's very uncommon, especially on the characters in which I was using. Because normally the idea behind it is if you get beat up, you can use meter to escape a combo. So the game is pretty fast-paced, and it becomes a guessing game of, are they going to teleport and attack, or just teleport to escape? And you had to kind of guess as the attacker what they were doing, so sometimes you would drop combo on purpose to see if they were going to do it, or go for a reset. So, like, inexperienced players will, like, just immediately slam the teleport button. So if you know that what their habit is, they basically just let you get a free combo on them. Which, I kind of like that aspect. Thank you for the good luck parameter. You know, in terms of, like, being able to not get hung up on doing, like, multiple, like, C motions and doing all that other stuff, and let me focus on other aspects of the fighting game, which I thought was fun. But it is what it is. On level 29, I guess I'll learn that technique. I guess. Hopefully we get the bonus room here. If we don't get the bonus room, we leave, and we just go back to regular TTF. Or we do, we could do this quest, but Viridian, potentially. We really wanted, Brass Assassins, for example. Which, honestly, I wouldn't mind. I do like 1 or 2 of those at some point. I don't know if it'll be today, but I'll think about it. I think we have pretty good quest variety. Like, we mostly did TTF at the first session, but this time we did, you know, 4 different quests before we did anything else. Hopefully we get the room that goes off to the right here and doesn't go into the middle. If we get the middle room, I'm going to feel sad, because we're going to miss the Barans, and then we're very likely to not get the bonus room. It's super, super unfortunate. The bonus room will give us a whole bunch of really good fights. I'm like, absolutely yes, please, to the bonus room. Come on, give us the exit to the right. Don't go straight. Oh, not this room. We'll know soon. I think it's the next hallway. We'll know if we're in the good path or the bad path. And I think I've learned from caves, it doesn't seem to hinge upon what entrance you come from caves to reach this warp. We've seen it give it either way. That is a lot of enemies. I guess I'll start Defoe stacking. Oh wait, team doesn't just get blown out by all these cannabins. That's fun. None of these enemies have anything too exciting. Honestly, if they escape, it doesn't matter. So many targets. Ooh, glad I was pumping that guy with Razan. That could have been bad. Oh, did we go the wrong? Oh, we are on the bad path already. Oops. Never mind. Rip. We're in the bad path. There's no way this leads to the bonus room. So sorry, chat. I wasn't paying attention. I hope that if they ever touch up this quest, just please put a dub switch in here. So that way we could kill these. I don't know if it's just like it does spawn and I happen to kill it, or if it's just built like that. But either way, it's really terrible. Nobody really wants to fight these for this long. And just to prove a point, we will check what's after this. I guarantee you it is the boss room, though. I'd be willing to bet a PD that it's the boss room. I don't feel like this part of the quest is random. The other parts are random. I have no idea what's going to happen. Although it looks like there's 2 different doors that light up here. Maybe allegedly it could actually take us to a different door. Disappointing. Slash lobby. Like, I'm not completing them. I don't feel like fighting Paul up with this character. Let me put this away. And we'll do one more. And then we'll do TTF for like an hour. So sadly, the game gave us the bad path. Fortunate. Yeah, the other route gives us more Barans, and I think more Sinnoh Reds, and the bonus room potentially has like 30 Sinnoh Reds or something insane. Like, it has an extraordinarily high amount, I will put it that way. But anyway, let's switch to... We'll do one Viridian attempt. If it brings us to Falls, it's funny. I'd prefer to get the bonus room here. But essentially, I'm looking just to get some B101s, so I'm going to do one greedy run, and then it'll just be TTF for like a good hour. We'll stop around like 11:15. Name doesn't exist, it feels like it. Like, I'll even do Viridian Christmas for Fiasco, just for you at some point, Dango. Be like, even though this character is max level, he's gonna put in all the hard work. Okay, let me go grab Psycho Wand. I have Excal in case it takes us to Worm Boss. I'm basically just gonna reset this quest until it brings us to Ruins. Hopefully it doesn't give us mines, because Viridian mines is pointless. Because it got nerfed. So yeah, the worst thing that happens is instead of getting the bonus room, it takes us to the Falls. I'm sure nobody is upset that we're going to Viridian Falls. They're like, oh darn, we're getting Red Ring. Oh man. Anyway, let's put on the Psycho Wand. Yeah, he doesn't have a Refoe merge, but it is what it is. Let's see, will it give us what we need? Oh, hold on, chat. I'm almost at... Is that a billion? Negative a billion? Or is it negative 10 billion? My eyes are not liking that XP size. Oh, it's 7 digits. Yeah, almost 10 billion off. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm gonna spam Refoe here. And I know this will stun lock the lilies. I could take as much time as I need here. If we have to do resets just to get to Ruins, that's also fine. Oh my bad. I got hung up on not dying to Lily, in my defense. No one attacked those lilies in my defense. Gonna grab these. I'm like, priorities. Speaking of priorities, time to Refoe the lilies again. I like that I can aim in the middle. I hit the Crimson Assassin, but I also stun lock the lilies. Such a satisfying feeling. Even without Refoe merge, it works so well. Like, see, I just killed 3 lilies. I'm like waving my finger, I'm like, So this is kind of like doing the old TTF runs, where Crimson Assassin gives V101. Wow, look at that, chat. You can't ask for more. As a reminder, it either goes to Mines to the right or Ruins is north. So it's like the game knew what I wanted, and it actually gave us the correct path, shockingly. Also, this room is so amazing with Rufoi. Just like to point out how fun this is as a force. See, this is what episode 2 should feel like. Where I'm like, there's actually quests where there's more than like 6 targets to shoot. So that way forces have something to do. So just give me something that's just weak to fire that I can Rufoi out of existence. That'll make me happy. So I feel like a majority of these rooms were kind of designed with forces in mind. Like, see how I'm able to stun lock the lilies there by just hitting the central mass? Like, that is really fun. Of course, if my target gets removed, I gotta do the old-fashioned targeting. Gonna be some pen arms near me, just to warn you. We could get Soundgai and Yasha from here. Oh, they split. Unfortunate. Got one more attempt. Good luck, team. There we go. So yeah, we either get the bonus room, which will let us go to LNK combat because we'll fight the worm boss, and also get like a bajillion V101 chances, or it's gonna take us to falls. So I'm kind of okay with either, honestly. Yeah, this area is where I start using Razond a lot more. See any Lavas Cannons from the Grand Sorcerers? Yeah, like look at this spawn. Just gonna get rid of all the claws for the team. Don't worry about it. Oh, come on, right door. Oh, I hate right door. Chat, no, not this door. Well, okay. I'm gonna need help. There's gonna be a lot of sorcerers in this room. I'm gonna do my best to slow them down. So I basically have to just run to the other end of the room for those that have not seen me do this quest before. Because if I don't end up at the far end, the team is gonna die. So I'm gonna go back here. Team can stay where they are. And just deal with whatever's in front of you. I'm just gonna delay them. Hopefully we don't get murdered here. Well, that was a good freeze. That's actually a really good freeze. So I'll force a few of them to turn to me, so at least they're not all shooting us down. Because if I had stayed on that side, it's literally just a wall of fist coming towards you. So this room is going to be a whole bunch of sorcerers that are near me. I'm going to need protection. I'm going to be spamming Rufoi, though. Uh-oh, team went really deep. Good luck, team. And also, this is why the sorcerer is here. This room is kind of crazy without a force. I don't know what you would do. But essentially, there's going to be another Chaos Bringer that's in the T hallway. So I'll need protection from that as I deal with these enemies. Why did I get hit? I feel like I'm not lined up with somebody. I feel like that was nonsense. Does somebody please kill the Darkbringer? Team, please. Okay, good. I was getting a little worried there. It's like, please don't let me die to that. Okay, good. Alright, now we're past the hard part. So now we're merging because all the paths reconvene. So I like to go kind of towards the upper right. Team can kind of go wherever they want in these rooms. I think in this one specifically, I could try the mid. Oh, come on, really? Stuck on him. That's unfortunate. That was a waste. Normally I don't get stuck on that enemy. So annoying. Because the problem is I'm lining up with other players, so I was kind of hoping to be like right here. Be a little offset. But the middle of the room is going to have Chaos Bringers, so we're going to need at least somebody to trap the middle when this wave dies. So just be aware there'll be a delay, so you can't hit them in the moment you can see them. Just try not to jump the gun. Okay, let's reapply some buffs. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of bad things in the middle. Like 5 seconds. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. Oh gosh. I was gonna say I'm getting bullied hard. Alright, I got rid of most of them at least. Careful. Uncontrolled sword. Ooh. On my screen, he killed somebody, but they didn't die to it. I don't know if just lucky or desync. That was the kill shot. Alright, now I'm gonna go in the upper right. Hopefully I don't get caught on something dumbly as I walk through here. There we go. 'Cause that way they're at least turning to fight me. Means their time is being wasted. It's less being aimed into the center of the room and hitting other players, which is why I like going over here. Then when we're beyond this room, there's going to be a lot of Chaos Bringers and a lot of Sorcerers. So what I would recommend is we should probably all go to the left. So we'll like walk forward into the Falls room and go left. That way we could just try to nail down whatever we can nail down. Just be careful. There we go. I'm gonna go left. Okay. I'm like, I'm out. Okay. Kill what you can. Good freeze. Joke's on you, I have Xcal. Right, chat? Joke's on you. Take that, sorcerer. You thought you could kill me as I'm terrible at damaging you as a tech user? Get out of here. Get scowled on. Oh, team's a little split up. Good luck, team. Let me switch to Glide Divine to debuff the room. That works. So, bonus room is to the right, falls is to the left. I don't know what the odds are of it giving either one. But we're basically done. If there's bonus room to the right, we'll go get the healing circle. It is falls. Okay. Well, I think Tiggy's happy. It's falls time. Falls o'clock. Or Dango. Dango getting 177. Yeah, I wish I had another Viridian Phonumen to, 7 of them. Oof. I was gonna say, tonight, I think I've only seen 2 total. I've been seeing very few rare items drop in general. I don't have Commander Blade on, but I do have Kafoi. The same strategy I do before still applies here. I am shocked that did not hit me. These things' hitboxes don't make any sense. That's all I know. There is some jank interacting with my hurtbox that just... Like, my character physically touches it. Like, his hand goes through it, and his face goes through it, but he doesn't take damage. Like, okay. There we go. Wasn't too bad. So yeah, I like when it's like drop rate up and rare item up, especially during events. I might actually run this over TTF during events going forward. Just because there's so many raw enemies you could kill. And like, if you're gonna be doing like hundreds of red ring runs anyway, if it's during an event, you might as well get like a high kill count. Honestly, like, isn't that kind of the point of Anniversary and Christmas and everything else? So I'm gonna spam Gatholi, so they should be safe. Yeah. I'm trying to make their life as easy as possible. There we go. I'm sure Tiggy loves that. I'm just like, nope, goodbye spinners. I found the perfect combination of items to make sure I never die to falls. It's all over. Glide Divine 3 Seals says no. Yeah, this is where I regret the lack of Club Laconium. Yeah, like I did some damage there. Are you really gonna hit me with this? What a jerk. Did at least get mag invincibility? No. Wow, what a jerk. Yeah, you're not knocking me down anymore. Get out of here. Ooh, landed on the Gafoi and multiple shots. Team was prepping those. Get out of here. Yeah, you can see the Gafoi crossing through the boss. So if you really just want to squeeze out that damage when playing with less people, or people that are not geared, it's important to just figure out how much you can squeeze out as a force. So doing that extra like 500, 600 damage might actually matter. Alas, it does not seem like we have achieved the red ring. Take the money though. 40 hit laser, no special. Come on. Why are there so many why is it always specifically 40 hit? Like, I almost never see like 35 hit, but I guess maybe because I have the thing disabled. Maybe I'm getting a lot of 35s and I just don't know. Anyway. I guess I could just play as him? I guess we'll just do faster TTF runs. Let me just grab a Commander Blade for the team. Oh. That I didn't put back. Alright, let me go grab the Commander Blade. And then we'll just do more Viridian runs. I don't really need XP on the other characters, so I might as well do something different than we did last session. Sure, let's try to get LNK combat and whatever. Somebody's level 150 and their name is a different color. I think that means they beat challenge mode. She should still have the Commander Blade. I'm gonna move that over. Oh. Wait, she doesn't have the Commander Blade? Who is the Commander Blade then? Used. Oh, maybe the Fomarl does. Kind of like, one of these characters has it. I'll find it. Was mailing people with it in the other session. Yeah, I think we'll do some Viridian TTF. We haven't done that in a while. And that'll kind of end our little extended bonus session, as it were. Oh, I don't think I finished the train of thought because I got distracted earlier. Plus, I'm feeling a little tired. But specifically, degenerate combos. Wanted to talk about one before we go too deep into other things. Yeah, one of them involved Kabuto, and then I don't remember the name of the. See, I don't remember the names of the Sound Ninja. I've always known them as the Sound Ninja. I honestly could not tell you even one of them. But it is his name Jirobu, the rock guy? I did think about that. They have a very, very disgusting damage loop that you cannot escape from. Oh, it is Jirobe? Wow, that was a fantastic guess, because I'm telling you, like, if that wasn't it, I have no idea. But he has a very disgusting combo with Kabuto in multiplayer games. To the point where I'm like, I think they actually should be on a different tier if you're playing 2v2. Yeah, so the combo Tiggy is Kabuto grabs them on the foot, and the moment they are grabbed on the foot, it's over. they can put the controller down. There's nothing they can press on the controller anymore. Because before they hit the ground, which would normally allow them to escape, Jirobu does the grab that sends them upwards. And then when Jirobu goes to slam dunk them, Kabuto's hands are waiting, and he catches them on frame 1. They can't escape. It's infinite. It's so dumb. It works way too well, let me tell you. I'm just like, huh, interesting. And because they're considered throws, you can't use chakra to get out of them. And again, like, normally you could teleport at the end of Jirobu's, but it doesn't work. Or at least, I didn't see people get out of it. I don't know if the window was, like, really tight or what the deal is. But yeah, it was just silly, disgusting nonsense. It's like, I'm like, huh, this just keeps working, huh? Okay. Yeah, I tried playing a whole bunch of characters. There's some that didn't really click with me. Like, I kind of understood their playstyle, but I don't know if the character was just weak or I just didn't know the setups. Remember a similar thing in Clash of Ninja 2 multiplayer where you could select two of the same character on the same team. Yeah, I played like Kakashi just. Oh yeah, Kakashi was another one. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm with Tiggy on that one for sure. But yeah, see, they brought it over to like the Wii, and I just didn't like the Wii versions. I don't know if you played them or not, Tiggy. They were like, not only were they like mechanically not as fun, but I mean, just like, aside from shake the Wiimote, do more damage. I'm looking at you, Gara. I do feel like the AI was just like really, really broken in that game, so it wasn't even like a fun solo game. And I feel like there also was just a lot less to do. It's like not a good combination. Where there's like, I want to say like 100 things to do in the Clash of Ninja 4, where you could do all these challenges. So you're like reenacting certain events in the story, or it's just like try to beat them when they have super armor and all these other things. All I know is that at one point you have to play as, what's her name, Kurenai, and that was like one of the most unfun things I have ever experienced. I don't know if you ever tried that, Tiki, before the Wii version. I was so mad. I was so mad doing that challenge. The setup, Tiki, for clarity, is you're playing as Kurenai, who has 0 combos, I would just like to say, that don't require, or that need a launch in order to work. And you're fighting Super Asuka, or whatever the name of the teacher is that smokes and is like the punching blades. And he's got super armor and like triple health, and he does triple damage. None of her moves work. I remember getting very upset when I got to that portion. I'm like, did they playtest this? Like, honestly? Shit, like I can't even start her combos. They don't... There's nothing to continue. I got a Rihanna with hit, of course I did. Get out of here, Rihanna. It's not even the good one. I remember being profoundly disappointed. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't story mode. This isn't even like a challenge. Like, challenges can be as stupid as they want to be, but I'm like, why is this in story mode? This is just really unfun. So anyway, Tiggy, I got back at the game because I realized that the game's AI was so bad that if all you did was jump strike over and over, you could beat the advanced AI. I mean, like, highest difficulty, everything. They had no idea what to do. I got through, I think, 80 survival clears, since they had, like, an unlimited survival mode, and all I did was jump attack. And I don't mean, like, jump combo. I mean, like, literally just jump attack once, over and over. The AI was so broken. So broken. Yeah, revenge was achieved on that game for sure. I was not happy after trying to figure out Kurenai. who you don't play with prior to that point in the story either. And she's in like one of the more ridiculous challenges of the game. Just like, huh, this is a really terrible, unfun combo. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was super disappointed because I was like, oh, cool. I get to play with potentially all the stuff that was in 4, but now they're bringing back some of the characters that didn't used to have playability in the earlier games. Like, no. Gonna be foeing. I'm foeing everybody. I did it. Buker time. Yeah, I don't even think you could do like the extra damage move stuff without a Wiimote. I could be mistaken. It was basically just like shake the Wiimote to do more damage with your specials, and all I remember is Gara doing it to get more damage on his sand moves. Yeah, it was very disappointing. I played that game for like 10 hours, and I gave up. I played like Clash of Ninja 4 for like 80 comparatively. Yeah, there's only a couple games where I like really experimented with the combat system. One of them is Sengoku Basara, the other was Clash of Ninja 4. I like trying to find setups in order to like maximize guard damage. So I would do certain things as like my guy, and then purposely stop combo to reset, knowing that if they block the reset, it'll break guard. Nice, Deco getting photon drop. So like, I genuinely tried to figure... Oh, right, we don't have to do this. It's Final Impact. My bad. I thought they still had something good in Viridian, but I'm like, wait, no, they nerf Viridian. We'll just move on. I mean, I could still kill the Cannabins for Viridian card, I guess, but... I don't think it's as exciting. Yeah, I like figuring out strings or some of the Y cancel stuff. I don't think I got like to like true tournament level, but I like to think I got like I got up there. Like I had like 80% combos. Not on like every character, but it was nice. I was gonna say, ironically, even though Shikamaru was the Y-cancel character, I felt like other characters Y-canceled better than him. So, like, I would rather play Neji, Awaken Hinata, or Kasame with Y-cancels over him, for example. Yeah, these guys don't really drop anything, so we'll just move on. Viridian's more focused. You can kill these if you're waiting for me, though. That's also fine. Uh-oh, Tiggy with the Gush spec gun. Saw that. Just making sure I'm set up. I'm gonna do the Tiggy strat to try to make sure the camera doesn't get messed up. Yeah, see, I don't hear the sound effect with this character. Does it only work on the phone world or something? Anyway, I'm gonna switch back to Commander Blade, now that we're in places where accuracy matters. They don't really need it in Forest, for example. That 3 seals damage, though. Yeah, if Armlands don't have anything of interest, I'm not even doing the full clear here. I got baited by the... In my defense, I got baited by the music pausing. That made me mess up my timing. Got wrecked. I might be in trouble here. Oh, 3 selves. See, Tiggy went up there. Yeah, unless we're doing red ID, I usually just skip those. I don't think we even... I mean, I guess we kill to the sorcerer, right? I think Viridian still gets something. But I don't think we stick around and fight the... oops, I deserve that. But I don't think we stick around for the bringers, if I remember correctly. Just the sorcerer. I think it's a cycle 1 chance. Oh, it's Lava's Cannon, my bad. I'm like, and I'm out of there. Goodbye. I'll let Tiggy do it. Let's regen some TP. Man, Mother Garb giving me all the add-up that I need. So good. I also think the Mother's Garb and stuff like that, Phone Duel definitely should have been able to wear it. Like, would it have been that game-breaking to have another Force character with that kind of stuff? Oh, Dango is dead on my screen. Oh. Dango just... getting himself to, I guess, quote-unquote, feel alive or achieve true power. We haven't even seen his final form. Oh, I got tagged. I might get tagged again here. Oh no, dodged it. So yeah, I'll try to have Commander Blade out as much as possible to at least assist the team with the kills here. At some point, I'm gonna need to switch over to Glide Divine. My name text video was still alive. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll happen on occasion. Yeah, so I'm gonna Glide Divine to stay alive. And I'm just gonna spam Gafoe. That way anything near me should be protected. Oh. Not the one I thought it was gonna do. Okay, so I'll Commander Blade for a little bit. Or not. Or I'll get stuck in the menu for some reason. Well, good thing I still have Glide Divine out. So we're gonna Glide Divine, heal, Commander Blade. So I don't think I could survive a swipe. It was weird. I thought I canceled the menu, but I was still in the menu for some reason. Commander Blade should help them significantly land specials. Huh? I feel like something happened there. I feel like that ball should have taken like 30,000 damage or something. It's fine. Yeah, here falls. Power of friendship has enabled us to beat falls this day, chat. I'm pointing, I'm like, that's where you owe Dango's red ring. It's right there. I'm pointing at it. Like, I better see that banner. Tiggy's like, oh foolish one, there is no red ring. Much like Mill Lily Psycho Wand, it's not real. Goodbye boxes. Good forward. So yeah. Oh, we even ended at the HellCleave time. That should have been a guaranteed red ring. Right, John? 1337? Because HellCleave wasn't here. That's what it is. Okay, so we still killed enough for it. Take my skip though. Yeah, we'll do at least 3 more. That way we could say we did an honest attempt at getting another red ring. That means each session had at least 5 attempts for multiplayer purposes. So overall, 10 runs of red ring. After having done that hunt extensively, never again. Oof. Poor Tiggy. Chad, every time I look at this counter and I'm given time to think about this, I'm like, it doesn't look like there's a way to escape her counter. Like, they just build her in here. Like, listen, there's no gates or anything. Just this is your home now. Trying to remember, was there any? Oh, Heart of Daisy Chain, that's right. I was gonna say, I feel like there was a Heart of item, but I was like, was there anything else after Heart of Daisy Chain? I don't think so. Oh, Agitos. I guess they're worth going for. Yes. Matter, I already have an Agito, but it's fine. Look at me go. I showed him what's up with Commander Blade. I've only used 400 TP is kind of wild to me. Grabbing played the Fodorol with no TP reduction. This item feels so good. It has light resistance as well, so when I have 3 seals, Glide Divine, and light resistance, I take nothing. Nice kill, team. I take like actually nothing from falls. So dumb. Oh well. I might as well just hold Commander Blade for now. I don't think it slows me down at all. I'm gonna say, oh darn chat, we're getting 0 XP an hour. Worst quest ever. Yeah, I think you missed it earlier, Tiki. We were doing TTF, and I think we found 4 PDs in 4 runs of TTF. Quite something. So many PDs. Yeah, I might as well as kill these because I can, not because I need to. It's just my PD checks. Hello? Where's my soul atomizer? There we go. That was almost bad. I mean, Red Sword is kind of worth checking, I guess. I miss using Red Sword, but I haven't been playing Hunter very much. Yeah, there were so many PDs earlier. Like, I think, even though I found, like, none in this portion of the session, I've still averaged my 3 PDs per stream. So hopefully I get one more PD, but I've legitimately not seen anything since we came back from break. It's kind of sad. Nice, we all got invincibility. That's convenient. Oh yeah, I'll reapply shift once the worm boss is over, so I don't need to worry about it later. Might as well squeeze out as many seconds as we have left here. Yeah, look at that. I saved like over 30 seconds of shift of time for the team there. So good. I might not even have to buff you after full up. Or before full up. So good. Their HP totals on Heaven Punisher. Nope. I do actually think I want a Heaven Punisher at this point. Now that there's a way to turn it so it's always on, gives it purpose. I'll check for Viridia card. Both of you can continue further. I think I have one already, but so maybe it'll be useful in the future. I'm still surprised it hasn't been used as like a way to convert, like combine Viridia card plus something equals section ID swap. I feel like it should have done that, or the cards themselves. Well, this is why we check these. Well, anyway, or the cards themselves get like super powered if you have a matching ID. That would have been kind of fun. Sort of like how Galatine scales. It would have been interesting to see a card with like legitimately like 800 plus ATP, as long as you match the section ID for it. Like, it doesn't even necessarily have to have a special if it's just generically strong. So it could be like you're berserking already, essentially. Tango's going back for something. Oh, luck material. I might as well as kill these since I'm waiting. Now I could go further. There we go, the Tiggy strat yet again. So far since I've been doing it, Tiggy, I have not had a messed up camera. So it was good advice. Oh, what? Stun locking. Game. Do that. Bad game. I was gonna say, chat is my witness. I didn't drop the combo until it hit me there. It was me. Rude boss. Joke's on you, game. If you cage me, it just means you're not attacking my other teammates. Joke's on you. Yeah, I feel like I've been getting a lot of PDs from the boss boxes. I don't know, like, what their odds are of it happening, but it is very frequent, I will put it at this point. Kinda shocked one of us didn't get some there. Here, yeah, see, that Tiggy's original buff back from the worm boss is still active. Like, I haven't buffed him since then, and he still has it. That's what I'm thinking. I just actually, instead of buffing at full op, I actually buff during worm boss, because we're all together anyway. Yeah, look at that. Still got 40 seconds left. And all I do is just group together with the team, which we do anyway in this room. And we leave my enemies. You found red rank? Nice. Pretty quick. I mean, it was like below 9 minutes 30. Still got a decent number of kills. I'll pop a tri-fluid after I do a couple Gafoes here. The plus side, I don't have to worry about learning to self-cast Rusty here with Dango, since my Rest range is terrible anyway. Here we go, we'll heal Dango just for Dango. There we go. Okay. See ya. We'll probably do one more TTF, and that might be the last one. Switch to Light Divine, because I'm feeling a little tired. You're up. A little closer. It's fine. Oh. Makes things a bit simpler then. I was getting ready to deal with spinners, but apparently the boss is like, don't need to do it anymore. Blade also makes things like Gush easier to land for Tiggy. Kind of win-win, honestly. There we go. I might be able to kill this one via Bowie stacking, unironically. I think this might kill by itself. Die to frame 1. Yep. Get out of here, Falls. Alright, chat. Ascend even higher. Get out of here. I pointed. I'm like, that's where I stacked the Gafoe. Get out of here. We're saving frames, chat. With that Gafoe stack. Wow, 12 minutes. Not bad. Here, get our fire, get our fireball. Yeah, we did that a whole minute faster. It's kind of funny. I've never seen falls that high. Listen, falls got sent to Nirvana via the Gafoe stack. Okay, one last run for the night. Anyway, we'll be stopping around 11:15-ish anyway. So yeah, I do like Commander Blade. Hopefully chat has been enjoying those little bonuses. Basically giving Dengo that extra 20 accuracy prior to 180. I think I'm good to go. Wow, I have so many escape dolls. Well, I was gonna say, if I die, chat, just let me die. I need to get rid of escape dolls. Oops. Bit of interest there. Bit of a shame. Yeah, those boxes have also been pretty good to me in TTF. Project Daisy Chain, I think I've gotten a couple of those before. It's been a while since I've done Viridian TTF. The obvious reason of I don't like playing characters that are max level. I at least want to be able to buff the other people. There we go. Nice double team on that 4 enemy. Dengo went back for something. Down to Gafoe then. Never mind. Thought the Rappy was gonna stand up. Oh well. Yeah, I'm essentially just kind of experimenting with the Force to see what is the minimum amount of times I can shift the D-band. Oh, kept on money. I was gonna say Tiggy would be like, I'll take your money. Ooh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Good job, team. I think I also hit it with Gafoe damage just then, which is kind of funny. Poor Dragon Boss. Just an evade material. Not exciting. Only the 88% chance without hit to land that? That sucks. Been unfortunate, honestly. These guys to get out of the way. Goodbye, lilies. Who knows, maybe all these will drop PDs for people. Gotta get a red sword here. I mean, I'm pretty sure both of my red swords with hit percentage came from Viridian ID TTF. Now, you can't make this up. It's just like, every time I do extra checks, I get rewarded. It's so dumb. Like, almost every time, every run. It's kind of wild. Oh, I should stay behind. So silly. Like, I was just about to, like, remark, like, I could skip those. Like, I was saying I could skip the Viridian card hunt. I'm just gonna PD, and it's like, well, I guess I'm gonna keep doing it because I got something last time. Yeah, my goal is to see just how very little I need to do. So the less time I need to spend buffing people, the better. Like, here's an example where... Oh, I have invincibility. Shame. Just grant them another minute or so of super buffs. That saves me time buffing in Vol. It's not like I'm really doing damage to the worm boss. Oh, you got an LK, nice. Well, at least we're starting to finally strike out a little. Oh, 0 hit. I was gonna say, at least we were starting to see some rares that were intended. Oh, I might be in trouble trying to revive Dango here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I kind of don't want to be in this room. I'm gonna zap them so I don't get lasered. There we go. Ooh, just barely able to shift the Dango as he ran. I'll clear out this room. Don't worry about it. I'm like, I know all about this autopilot Ripoe clear. So dumb. If you need a TP, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just walk out. Who knows? Maybe it'll drop another PD. 'Cause at least these enemies are pretty quick for me to clear. The guild chicks have 4 HP and are way more aggressive, so I'm more likely to get knocked down. Nice. I think I got my tri-fluid back, yeah, more or less. Oh, speaking of going back, see Dango, I would have put a TP down. Nice. There you go, Tiggy. We've acquired the equivalency of 3 PDs. All at the tail end. Is it a sign to do one more TTF? Could in theory do one more. I'm gonna make sure my fluid is topped. Ooh. I don't know if... Ooh. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the camera. We'll find out in a moment. I swung, but then I took a step forward between attacks. I think that might have not been it. I still didn't get it though. That's good. Okay, this time at least it's not giving me a 2-monitor cycle. A little easier for me. Oh, was I like 1 Gazond off? Seriously? I'm like 1 Gazond off. I'm so sad. So sad. Oh well. It is what it is. It can happen sometimes. It advanced like 1 frame. So like it positionally didn't look like it had moved out of frame, but it moved like for 1 frame it became untargetable, which was very sad. Oh well. Yeah, like here's another opportunity where I sometimes buff people. Like Like, if I see Tiki running towards me, I'll just shift to him. That way I don't need to do it later in Ruins. I'll buff everybody once we're actually in the Falls room. Why did that reach me? I was resounding. Ooh, a Bringer's right arm. I think I actually want one of those, funny enough. Take one. I was counting how many I had left over, and I'm like, if I wanted to get more Bringers for my other forces, I technically need a lot more. Alright, Tiggy's up there already. Oh, slower casting, it got me. Wow, he has that bad of an accuracy at 180? Huh. Weird. Oh well, I guess I'm just used to 30 hit. Say it's gonna teleport near Tiggy. Sorcerer just loves Rangers. Gen a little more TP. Not bad. Lots of spinners. Dango. Don't mind me, just dodging and weaving with Kapoe. I'm like 10% awake, but I'm like, you know what? Fine, we can believe in the spinner pattern. There you go, Tiki. People complain that you can't get hit while playing as a horse, while doing TTF. Just show them me half awake, just the wheat bot dodging everything. You're like, come on, you can do it. Gotta practice more. I'm gonna do double Kapoe here to survive. Okay, the spinner's near me. Yeah, I'm in my own Kapoe, so I know I'm safe. There we go. We're trying to kill the spinners so the rest of the team doesn't explode. There we go. Final. Wait, that actually killed me? Wait, what? That shouldn't kill me through 3 seals. Something weird happened there. Now I'm just in a bad position, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it's like the fire hit me more than it should. I have never taken more than 1500 damage before. I was holding Glide Divine 3 seals. Why did that do 1500 damage? I didn't even get hit by spinners for clarity. That was just all fire damage. Like, how often can you say the fire damage actually outdamaged ice? Like, it wasn't even close how much more it did. Kind of wild. That I was not ready for. I guess there's just kind of jank with it. I guess if you just don't move at all, it can like triple hit you or something weird. Because normally it doesn't hit for that many hits. Because you have to keep in mind, chat, I have 3 seals and Glide Divine, so my resistances are super, super high. That's why I was kind of shocked. But it is what it is. I guess maybe Mother Garb doesn't have like a lot of fire resist or something. Maybe that's why it took like a little more than I thought. Because even when I switch over to Commander Blade, it shouldn't just be like insta-death either. Yeah, with Commander Blade... Oh, does it have none? Oh, it has no fire resist. That now makes a little more sense to me. Disregard. Because I was thinking it had like 5 or 10, and I'm like, there's no way it should have done that much. And I was like, oh, it's literally 0. That makes more sense now. Because I was gonna say, I've survived that with like 38 fire resist before. It's not difficult. Considering this character is at almost 1500 health. Like, game, please. Alright, we'll do one more. Since we happen to get so many PDs, we might as well just do one more. Hopefully this time Tiggy will get some PDs. On the plus side, I did get rid of the scape doll I wanted to get rid of. Mission accomplished. I guess I could put some away in the main character bag. Yeah, I think maybe on Wednesday, we might actually do Twilight Sanctuary again. I had a shockingly decent time. I feel like people were way overrating and complaining about that quest. I would take that over a lot of the other Ill-Gil quests, to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to grind it for like 3 hours, but thought it was nice for what it was. I'm assuming it's just us for the final run. I haven't seen anything in the chat. Guess it is just us 3 today. Again, the music is getting increasingly more dramatic. Oh, nothing from those boxes, sadly. I think as Chris put it last time, PSO has become less about where are we going for hunts and where are we going to not receive items today. I feel like that's been a pretty accurate statement for the last few sessions. At least got like materials and PDs, but none of the requested hunts, pretty much. Added anything of value. So sad. Maybe one day. There we go, my ATP actually mattering there to help Tiggy combo kill. Poor Still Dragon. He's just target practice to the team at this point. I like that when its head is down, the target cursor almost looks like very goofy eyes have been tacked onto the dragon's face. Well, I think I got the timing there. Yeah, it's a little later than I think it is. I'm looking at the head shake specifically for my timing window. Cover all the boxes. Nice, got the money. Yeah, like, I think we're gonna finally wrap up the Easter stuff on YouTube for the next day or so. I think it was on one of the last ones. I think the last one was like part 17. Getting through there. And we had a decent number of Easter sessions, if I had that many videos to upload at least. But I don't know about some of the future holiday stuff, as I said before. I kind of want to play at my own pace. So, as a makeup stream, I can kind of do whatever. But I don't know how I feel about feeling like I have to do, like, anniversary quests for, like, 12 or 15 days. As of today, I've actually not taken any days off for anniversary. I did take off some days in October, but I think that's more for vacation reasons than for PSO, to be honest with you as well. I mean, if I have days left over in December, I mean, I don't mind doing the Christmas PSO, because I can kind of do whatever and get value. Like, at some point I do want to play Sky ID quests, because I have a lot of fun with them. In episode 4, oh, I'm so hosed. I got beat up before I could get through the door. I like how that was sadly faster than using Foe. Commander Blade no buffs better than Foe, confirmed. There we go. Again, we got to apply the buffs later. I get to enjoy 30 more seconds of buffs in Ruins. That way I'm not hunting them down later. I think that's my timing that I like. 'Cause, I mean, I'm not contributing much damage most of the time to Worm Boss. If I'm willing 30 hit Excalibur, maybe that would change a little, but as is, not really. Enemies. They're trying, I guess. Like almost perpetually stun locked. Any more PDs? Nope. Doesn't seem like it is the case. How unfortunate. I think I'm just gonna wait to get telepiped in. I'm so far behind it doesn't make sense to run. Just eat a Tried Fluid while I'm here. Oh, oops. I'm so not awake, I forgot I didn't swap into X-Cow. I went into the menu, just didn't do it. My bad. Blame being tired. Still technically do it. Just need it to appear again. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. Keep it monitor. I guess it's the ATP difference, because I did notice the boss did get the shock ailment there. So I wonder if it's because the phone rules ATP is so low. That's why, for me, if I hear it, I know I don't have that much more to go. There we go, we're in a free Tiggy. Compared to the Faux Newman, where I don't hear the sound effect before the boss is about to die, because she just legitimately takes one slower than he does. It's kind of funny. I'll probably take these mod materials. So I guess if I had to make an adjustment, I'd probably remove Smartlink on him for falls. I'd probably put another Heavenly Resist on, to be honest. Just so that I don't have to worry about that same scenario I was in earlier, where I probably shouldn't have died to fire while holding Commander Blade, but it did happen. Whereas with Heavenly Resist, I'm guaranteed to live, and I'm more resistant to the other attacks feeding into it, or surviving like a bad Sorcerer's Strike. That works. Yeah, this time I'm debuffing earlier. There we go, that was much cleaner. Much cleaner on my side. Oh well, I'll take only one bad bolt up. Sadly, Razonda is not the technique I'm looking for. You wall of shame item? Oh no. Music. Here we go. YouTube is like, are you watching? And then it's like, yes. Technically. I occasionally glance over at it. I'm more listening than I am watching. But I did watch it. Yeah, we're still finishing before 11:30, so we should be fine. Gotta drive somewhere in the morning. I don't look forward to. I feel like almost every Monday so far has been like a big journey for me. I swear, chat, if I have to go back to the DMV to renew my car, I'm losing my mind. I'm just gonna let you know. I did get a renewal form today. Or not, well, not technically today, it was the other day. But it was this Friday I received it. 60 hit caliber, no special. When I went to do the license, I couldn't renew online. So I did a 120-mile total trip to go get this stupid license. And now, of course, they couldn't tell me while I was there that I was up for renewal. So I'm kind of unhappy if I have to now go yet again and be like, what is going on? Oh yeah, that time with Glide Divine I didn't die. That's it. Yeah. I guess I'm just missing that little base resistance from the armor. A shame. Oh well. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So I guess I'll let you know by Wednesday, chat, if we have another story time about needing to deal with the DMV yet again. Or rather, standard renewals, I would like to state. Complicated. Yeah, I got Commander Blade. Look at that, I'm just pivoting in place. Ready up position. I'm still doing like a few thousand damage. Not bad. Jump team. I was gonna say, I've given up hope on seeing Red Ring today, but who knows, maybe it'll happen. Game is like, nope, you're not at 150 rare. No Red Ring for you. And yet somehow that run was even faster, even with me messing up Vault Up. How does that happen? How are we saving time? What's happening? How did we go from 13 minutes 37 to 11:53? Question mark. And I fumbled bow off, so that should have been time added. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Anyway, let's put these away. Made most of our money because I don't need it. Honestly, ending at 6 trifluids, I don't need it. Lots of PDs. Yeah, at least there were some PDs. Gotta open more for Tiggy in the group, but game is just being fickle as usual. There we go. Let's pause here for now. So overall, how do we feel the session went? Well, we tried getting Excal for poor Dango here, but the game said no. I was looking for V101 from the Barans, the game said no. We tried getting Heart ofs and Red Ring, game said no. It is what it is. However, we did end up at least getting some PDs during the follow-up session, so I think overall across 6 hours, excluding break time, intro, outro, we did end up getting about an average of 6 PDs, which makes sense, because I think I mentioned before, the goal on average, since I usually stream for about 3 hours, is 3 PDs. So, at least we're kind of hitting the expected average. But I think from the standpoint of runs, I'm open to what the team would like to do on Wednesday. I don't have anything specifically planned other than maybe a big 4-man group of a harder quest. But I think overall we managed to get people leveled up a bit more. More so in the previous session than this one. And yeah, we're not in a bad position with our current characters to do other runs. Unfortunately, it looks like Chris wasn't available today. But I do think once I can get a more consistent schedule from him, we'll try to get him to commit to challenge mode in the future, so that way Dango can get their weapon and I can get like my demons or whatever else. I was thinking about Demon Needle / Berserk Needle the other day. I wouldn't mind one of those. But we'll see. Who knows what is in store for us with PSO. But for now, we're gonna pause Ken's Rage, which we have, we're on song number 21 out of 39 or so. And we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube. So if you did watch this point in the video or the VOD, just like to say thank you again for watching, and hope to see you again next time.